Well, hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing good, staying well and healthy. Today we're going to continue on with Genesis chapter 14. There'll be some nice big words for me to try to pronounce and spit out, so it should be a good show all the way around. Well, anyway, let's get started with Genesis chapter 14. In the days of Amphel, king of Shinar, Anarok, king of Elasar, and Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of Gaam, these kings made war with Bera, king of Sodom, Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shineb, king of Admah, Shimber, king of Zebonem, and the king of Bela, that is, Zor. And all of these joined forces in the valley of Siddim. 12 years they had served Chedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year, Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him came and defeated the Rephaim in Ashtaroth and Karnathim, the Zenum in the Ham, and the Enam in Shevam Kirathim, and the Horatites in the hill country of Seir, as far as El Paran, on the border of the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to Emmeshpeth and defeated all of the country of the Amalekites, also the Amorites, who were dwelling in Harzon Tamar. Then the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Edom, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela went out, and they joined battle to the valley of Siddim with Shedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of Gaam, and Amphel, king of Shinar, and Arok, king of Elasar. 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of bitumen pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell into them, and the rest fled to the hill country. So the enemy took possession of Sodom and Gomorrah and all of their possessions, and went their way. They also took Lot, the son of Abraham's brother, who was dwelling in Sodom, and his possessions, and went on their way. Then one who had escaped came and told Abram, the Hebrew, who was living by the oaks of Merah on the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and of Aner. These were the allies of Abram. When Abram heard that his kinsman had been taken captive, he led forth his trained men, born in his house, 318 of them, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. And he divided his forces against them by night, and his caravans, and defeated them, and pursued them into Hobah, north of Damascus. Then he brought back all the possessions, and also brought back his kinsman Lot with his possessions, and the women and the people. Abram blessed by Melchizedek after his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him. The king of Sodom went out to meet him in the valley of Sheveh, and Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. And he blessed them, and he said, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And Abram gave him 10th of everything. And the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the persons, but take the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted my hand to the Lord, God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, that I would not take a thread or a sandal strap, or anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich. I will take nothing but what the young men have eaten, and the share of the men who went with me. Let Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre take their share. So like I said, that was a lot to pronounce. And sometimes the Bible can be challenging when we don't understand the full pronunciations of these Hebrew words. So, like I said, don't be discouraged if you stumble and stutter with these words. It's not really a big deal. They're just names and names of people and names of places.